Alright, so imagine this: you're about to upgrade your phone in 2026, and instead of spending flagship money, you pick up something half the price, and it genuinely feels like you're not missing out on anything important. That's exactly the vibe I got using the Google Pixel 10a, and honestly, this might be one of the smartest smartphone buys of the year. But before we go deeper, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like, because I'm bringing you real, honest tech reviews just like this every time, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's talk first impressions, because this is where the Pixel 10a already starts winning. The design is simple, clean, and very Pixel, which means it stands out without trying too hard. You've got a glass front with Gorilla Glass 7 iron aluminum frame and a matte plastic back that actually feels really solid in hand. It's not overly flashy, but it's premium where it matters, and at 183 grams it feels balanced, not too heavy, not too light. And the IP68 rating means you don't have to baby this thing in daily life, which is something you usually expect from more expensive devices. Flip it around, and that 6.3-inch OLED display immediately grabs your attention. It's smooth, it's bright, and it's sharp, with a 120 Hz refresh rate and peak brightness hitting up to 3000 nits. This thing is seriously usable outdoors, like no struggle at all. Scrolling feels fluid, animations are clean, and whether you're watching videos or just browsing, everything looks crisp and vibrant. This is easily one of the best displays in this price segment, and honestly, it doesn't feel mid-range at all. Now, performance is where things get interesting, because Google is using the Tensor G4 chip here, and if you've used previous Pixel devices, you already know this is not just about raw power, it's about smart performance. Day-to-day usage is super smooth, apps open fast, multitasking is easy, and even gaming holds up surprisingly well. But where this chip really shines is in AI features. Everything from voice typing to photo editing just feels smarter, faster, and more intuitive. And with Android 16 plus 7 years of updates, this phone is basically future-proof, which is kind of insane at this price. Let's talk cameras, because this is where Pixel phones usually dominate, and yep, the Pixel 10a keeps that tradition alive. You get a 48-megapixel main sensor and a 13-megapixel ultra-wide, and the results are exactly what you'd expect from Google. Photos come out sharp, detailed, with amazing dynamic range. Colors look natural, not overly saturated, and that classic Pixel processing just makes everything look clean and social media ready without effort. Features like Best Take and Pixel Shift actually make a difference, and low-light photography is still one of the best in class. You can literally point, shoot, and get flagship-level shots, which is kind of crazy for a phone like this. Video is also solid, with 4K recording up to 60 frames per second, and stabilization is really reliable. So whether you're vlogging or just capturing moments, it holds up well. And the front camera being ultra-wide is a nice touch, especially for group selfies or content creators who want a bit more framing flexibility. And yeah, if you're someone who cares about camera performance, this phone is going to make you very happy. Quick pause here: if you're enjoying this breakdown, go ahead and like the video and subscribe, because it really helps the channel grow and lets me keep bringing these detailed reviews to you guys. Battery life is another strong point. You've got a 5100 milliamp hours battery, which easily gets you through a full day and even into the next, depending on your usage. And in real-world testing, it's comfortably delivering over 15 hours of active use, which is impressive. Charging is decent too, with 30W wired getting you to 50% in around 30 minutes. And yes, you also get wireless charging, which is still not super common in this segment, so that's a nice bonus. On the software side, this is classic Pixel, clean, fast, no bloatware, and packed with useful features. The UI feels polished, everything is where it should be, and those exclusive Pixel features like call screening, live translate, and smart assistant integration just make the experience feel more premium than it actually is. Plus, knowing you're getting 7 years of Android updates, security patches, and feature drops makes this a long-term investment, not just a quick upgrade. Now, of course, it's not perfect. There's no headphone jack, and storage is limited to 128 or 256 gigabytes with no expansion, so you'll want to pick wisely. And while the Tensor G4 is great for everyday use, it's not beating top flagship chips in heavy gaming or extreme workloads. But honestly, for most people, that's not going to be a deal breaker. That's it for this one. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe and like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one where we break down more tech just like this. See you soon.